So hopefully you'll remember us from spring when we announced the availability of the core bots platform. Now, since then, a number of other people have been announcing chatbots, but look, there's hundreds and thousands of different use cases. There's use cases for banking, there's use cases around credit cards, there's use cases around customer experience, around product suggestion, product cross-sell, upsell. There's use cases for employees. So use cases around employee self-service, ITSM help desk. There's use cases around bots on top of Salesforce and CRM to help your enterprise produce more revenue. You also want these bots to be available in every single channel. You want the bot to be in your website. You want your bot to be on your mobile app. You want your bot to be in SMS. You want it available in email. You want your bot to be available in Facebook. You also want your bots to be not just NLP enabled, but NLP optimized with machine learning behind it so that it continuously learns. Well, today, the question isn't whether you're going to have a bot, but rather how soon can you have a bot into market. So today, we are announcing the core smart banking bot, fully productized, full-featured, ready to simply be branded and released to your customer. So Amit's going to show us some of the functionality in the bot.
Thanks, David. So I'm actually on a fictitious bank's website. And as David said, I can actually have the bot live straight on my website. So as an example, I've decided to put the bot right here in this corner. I can simply start chatting with the bot. What can you do, that type of stuff. But I have a very specific question. Why did I even go to the site? I normally don't even go to the bank's website. So I need my 2014 bank statements, which is why I'm here. How do I get it, right? So I'm simply going to ask a question like, I have a question. I don't want to traverse through all 10 different steps to finally get to an answer. I need an answer right away. Now, that link right there can point me back to the site. That's OK. But I don't need to kind of navigate through all of that, right? But that's just a simple question. What if I want to do something more interesting, like tell me how much money I have, right? So how much money do I have, for example? So it should now go and basically interact with my backend banking APIs and go get my account information and present to me a simple, concise message, which is, you have 48,000. So that's good. I still have the money I thought I had. Now, my bank credit card has a slightly higher balance. So again, as a user, when you see this information, you have another question pop in your head, right? So you may say, get the last 5, and I'm going to make it abbreviated, right? Get the last 5 credit card transactions, right? So it'll go say, all right, so you seem to have these last 5 transactions. OK, I see I'm spending a little more than I thought I was at Costco. So let me just check, how much did I spend at Costco last month, OK? So again, I'm doing this all through natural language, whatever way I can, I think of the question or the thing that I'm looking for the bot to tell me. I'm simply interacting with the bot, and it's coming back with answers around, well, you spent $500 in Costco last month, which is higher than my normal spend, for example, and bring me the information. Now, this is me interacting, let's say, on the bank's website. As I said, I never go there. I'm usually a mobile guy, so I'm always doing most of my work over mobile. So, sorry. So you can put the same bot inside your bank's mobile application. So most of the banks have a mobile application. So for example, the bot can live within your banking application on your mobile device, as an example. And it also remembers context, right? So let's now speak to the bot, for example. I was just talking about my credit card, and I had a question later on, right? How much is the annual fee on that? And I can simply speak to it. It'll go get, now again, I didn't specify which account. I was actually dealing with the credit card account on the bank website. I switched over to a different channel, but it's one conversation. So it remembers the context. I just said, how much is the annual fee? And on that, it'll go and get me the annual fee on this particular thing. Now, I can do the same type of interactions over other channels. So for example, I can give the bot a phone number. So here, I'm actually over iMessage chatting with the bot, sending messages to phone numbers, which is short codes or long numbers, whatever the case may be. So again, through traditional text banking, but through natural language now, I can interact with the bot. The other thing I can do is I can actually have alerts come to me as well. So here I'm getting fraud alerts on my SMS channel delivered, and I can actually act on them. It's not just bring me the alert, but it actually says take action, and I'll show you what that looks like. Similarly, if I wanted to actually do the same set of things over email, I can give the bot an email address and interact over email. Now let's go to the last channel here, which is Facebook Messenger. So again, the bot can interact over Facebook Messenger. Same bot, same interactions. In this particular case, I was already chatting with the bot over Facebook, and I'd asked for some offers. But you're taking advantage of unique UI features that every channel provides. So in this case, Facebook has these nice carousel view. So I can actually look at my different credit card offers with a nice carousel view. I can choose to apply for one of those credit cards and go for a card offer, right? Similarly, here is another really interesting piece of information that brought me. At the very top, it says, you paid your AT&T bill last month on the 5th. Okay? It's due right now on the 9th. So it's reminding me proactively, based on the intelligence it has, and says, would you like to pay the bill? So let's go ahead and pay that bill. Okay? So as soon as I say pay bill, it just went ahead and with a single click went and paid the AT&T bill. So it brought me the relevant information and allowed me to essentially act on it right away. Now let's do something more complex. I could say, I want to transfer $500 to a friend. Okay? So now I can actually do a transfer. It'll walk me through the steps. Okay, which account do you want to send transfers from? Let's pick the checking account. I want to send it to James, for example. And what is the note? Let's say rent. And how do I want to send it? So let's say I want to send it to the mobile device. It'll ask me for a confirmation. Is this right? I could say sure. And it'll go ahead and perform a transaction and move some money for me. So that's how I can interact with the bot over multiple channels and be able to actually engage any which way through natural language and machine learning.
So come see the platform, come see the smart banking bot. We're the first table just inside the vendor pavilion, and thank you very much.